Hey, Rachel from Cosmic Unity here. Wanted to speak to you today about a beautiful little ritual I just did to welcome in this blue blood supermoon that's happening tonight. I'm sure you've all been hearing a lot about it. So we're entering through a gateway to enter into a higher level of unconditional love frequency. And so today I felt really inclined to sit down with myself and just really get clear on what's not serving me anymore, and just go through a process of releasing that to the universe. So I thought I would share with you what I did, because it's quite simple and pretty relatively easy for anyone to go through. And so I thought I would share that with you so that you can do it too and prepare for 2018 and the amazing things it's going to bring for all of us. So I first started by sitting down, lighting some candles and some incense. You can cleanse in whatever way you want with sage or incense, or even just intention. I just lit the incense and just waved it around myself, and just said, cleansing all negative energy, stagnant energy that's preventing me from reaching my highest potential. I just stated that out loud. I sat down with a pencil or a pen and I started journaling what I wanted to release to the universe that's no longer serving me and is not serving me, for where I want to go next in life, and especially, the most pertinent things for 2018. So I just began saying, I release this, I release this, I release this. And it can be a whole lot of personal things, like I release the need to feel loved all the time, or I release the need to overeat, or I release judgment on other people. I release laziness, I release boredom, anything that comes to mind, and just write it all out, dump it all out on the paper. I spent probably 20 minutes, but just do it until you feel like it's all out. And so I just felt so much lighter after doing that. It was amazing. And then what I did was I went through a forgiveness process. So I then started to journal out things I needed to forgive people for, whether or not they're actually morally worthy of receiving forgiveness. If someone's done something really awful, then morally, even if it's not doesn't feel 100% right to your core to give them forgiveness, because that would then mean that you're accepting their behavior. That's not necessarily correct. You're just forgiving them to let it go from your energy field so that you can be lighter and more vibrant and welcome in new energy and let go of the past lower frequency stuff that the earth is not supporting anymore. She's moving to higher frequency and asking us to move with her. So this process really helps us to align with her frequency and let go of the stuff that's holding us back, and preventing us from stepping into higher levels of love and unity consciousness with all that exists in the universe. So going through the process of forgiving people, it can be things related to money, can be things related to relationships, hurt, anger, fear. So, things that happened in your childhood, like a big one for spiritual people is their parents told them money is the root of all evil, or, someone at school told them they weren't good enough for something, those sorts of things. Anything that made you feel less of a person or dragged you down and lowered your vibration is worth forgiving for. And you're not only forgiving that person, you're forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be affected by it in the first place as well. So once I did that, I probably wrote down about 10 or 15 things that I wanted to forgive people for, and then ripped out my pages. I went out to the yard and I lit them on fire. You don't have to do that. You can just stomp on them. You can put them in the shredder. You can just rip them up and throw them in the bin. Whatever feels right to you. I personally wanted to light them on fire. So I went out and did that, let them go to the universe. Then I came back inside, I sat down again, and I wrote out my goals for 2018 in a very forward-focused, positive frame, as short and succinct as possible, about a sentence to 2 sentences each. And I just noted when I was writing any of them down, if I felt some icky, weird emotions come up about it, like I was doubting the possibility of that happening, if I didn't believe it could happen, if I felt like it was out of my reach. So I just noted that and just wrote down underneath the goal if I felt there was some clearing work I needed to do on it. but wrote them down as succinct as possible and just visualized each of them as I was doing it, visualizing how that would look and how that would feel to be in my reality. And then again, you know, noticing if any icky, yuck emotions were coming up, negative emotions were coming up in regards to that. And if so, that means you can go back to your releasing and you can say, I release this emotion, I release this, and then go back to your goal and see if it feels any different. So that's just a way you can heighten your frequency, release, you know, what's dragging you down, releasing what is actually stopping it from coming to fruition, and then going back to it and seeing if it feels different now. And if it does feel different, that means you're more aligned to it actually, you know, being in your realm of possibilities. It's aligning in your timeline, and it is more likely to manifest into fruition because you've got the right mindset, you've got the tools and resources available to you to make that happen. And we all have the tools and resources available within us to make anything happen. Anything is possible if you're dreaming it. It is in the realm of your possibilities. The universe is putting those desires in your mind for a reason, asking you to work towards it. So really take hold of this beautiful love gateway. We're entering into release all the crap that's holding you back and keeping you at a lower frequency, and really align with Gaia, Mother Earth, and rise up with her. Hope it serves you well. Love and light. Let me know how you go. Send me a PM if you're having any problems releasing anything that's not serving you anymore. Some things can be a bit challenging, so send me a PM and we can work through that, and we can also do some goal setting and really solidify the amazing goals I know you're dreaming of to come to fruition in 2018. The frequency is raising dramatically, so goals and dreams and aspirations are coming to fruition much quicker. So take hold of these energies and run with them and do the inner work, and you will be aligned to a life of greatness. Much love. Bye.